Water is a crucial resource that all humans need.
And right now what we're seeing is there's just not enough water to go around.
The current situation is that large swaths of the West, basically all of California, Oregon, Nevada, and Utah, and a few other states are in a state of drought right now.
It's hard really to find a business that's not being affected.
And when the water runs low, the economy feels the effect.
Agriculture consumes more than 70% of the available water supply. During drought years, agriculture will drink up an even larger fraction of water supplies.
Tourism, landscaping, home building, and farming are just some of the businesses that get hurt because of one of the worst droughts the West Coast has ever experienced. In 2020, wildfires and drought cost the U.S. a total of $21 billion, according to the National Centers for Environmental Information. And with lower water levels and higher temperatures, the wildfire risk runs hotter. In the West Climate region alone, which includes California and Nevada, wildfires caused $12.1 billion in damage in 2020. With fires, political feuds, and a changing climate, water wars are becoming more important to the U.S. economy than ever.
The West is experiencing major issues with water shortages and water scarcity. During the drought, we've seen unrelenting high temperatures, dry soil and vegetation that is essentially fueling wildfires earlier in the season and depleting reservoirs. So for example, Lake Oroville in Northern California is a significant source of water for the region. Right now, it's at less than 50% capacity.
Climate change is causing droughts to become more intense. Rising temperatures are leading to less snowpack accumulation in the winter and more wintertime precipitation falling as rain instead of snow, which diminishes the snowpack.
Water from melted snow in western mountain ranges, the snowpack we're referring to, has helped sustain the region's rich farmland, turning some areas into agricultural powerhouses. Farming in California brought in around $49.8 billion in 2018, and another $14.3 billion was produced by farms in Oregon and Washington state. Wildfires can seriously hurt these billion-dollar enterprises.
What we have is a number of systems that operate in wildland fire that were created in the mid-20th century based on assumptions of that environment. And that world no longer exists.
Entry-level federal forestry technicians on the front lines are paid about $13 per hour, something the Biden administration is working to change.
The issue is not only pay, which we need a significant increase in, it's the fact that most of them are seasonals, and so there's no career path for folks.
So this year, firefighters are undergoing massive preparations for a wildfire year. Their forecasting could be even worse than last year's. With fire season getting longer and longer, states are now faced with this mounting challenge of adequately preparing and responding to these climate disasters they're seeing more and more of. So just a couple months ago, President Joe Biden said that FEMA is going to double funding available to help cities and states prepare for these worsening disasters.
As farmers saw the writing on the wall that it was going to be a dry year, some protests about water distribution emerged.
So what is a drought? Well, drought is a natural phenomenon. It's precipitation. When precipitation is less than normal. So this year it also coincides with unusually high temperatures, which produces its own set of problems, including fires and high energy demand for cooling, fish die-offs, tourism losses.
Our water year in California ends on June 30th, and we had the least amount of water ever. We got 11.46 inches, and that's just less than half of what a normal year would be.
Water scarcity is a problem that affects everyone from the local level to the federal government.
In the background, state and local agencies like the Department of Water Resources and local water agencies work year in and year out, not just during drought periods, on water management in light of climate change and climate extremes.
At the local level, water conservation is nothing new to the residents of California.
There are people who are already collecting water from when their shower is turned on and putting it in a bucket, the cold water in a bucket, and then using that for landscaping or flushing a toilet.
Right now, we're in the second consecutive dry year, and these consecutive dry years do make droughts more severe.
Water markets in California, for example, can help ease drought realities by allowing the transfer of water from one user to another for a set period. Unfortunately, water scarcity usually means that lawsuits both between people living in affected states and between states that share water resources crop up over who gets what. Some bodies of water don't end at the state line. Water in the US is at times driven by agreements between states, like the Colorado River Compact, which was designed to help states downriver from facing shortages.
So these agreements between states were, my understanding is, were put in place when there was abundant water in Colorado River, unusually so, and so that amount of water declined, and now we have these droughts. Obviously, we will have shortages.
Sometimes the federal government dictates water access, with agencies like the Bureau of Reclamation weighing the needs of farmers and other interested parties with environmental concerns like water needed for sustainable fisheries and to power hydroelectric dams.
You always get the infighting between whether, should the fish or some aquatic species get the water, should the farmers get the water, should municipalities get water. These aren't new issues for California by any means.
The economic effects of climate change are hard to ignore.
A large body of evidence suggests that climate change is driving changes in the frequency and duration of droughts, both in the US and globally. And we can see the fingerprints of climate change on this event in several ways.
Farmers get hit the hardest when temperatures rise and water runs low.
The impacts of drought really vary by crop within the agricultural sector. Perennial crops like almonds and orchard crops like peaches, those have a really large upfront cost. They don't produce immediately, and they frequently have costly and more permanent irrigation systems like drip and micro sprinkler systems. Because of this, water shortages that result in the need to fallow those crops represent the loss of a long-term investment.
The government keeps track of the drought levels in the US, and the numbers don't look great for parts of the West this year.
The most recent ones from last week placed just over 85% of California in a state of extreme or exceptional drought. Compared with this time last year, less than 3% of the state was in extreme or exceptional drought. So we really are in an unusual situation right now.
In California, there's been this gradual transition away from annual crops and towards these perennial orchard crops like almonds, which are higher value. The perennial crops can be irrigated more efficiently than many of these annual crops because growers can install these permanent and more efficient irrigation systems. But the downside is what I said before, they can lock in the water demand and you can't fallow them in dry years.
California had another extreme drought from 2011 to 2016, rivaling this one in its intensity. And we're also in the midst of what scientists consider to be a mega drought out west.
Essentially, a mega drought is a period of severe dryness with not a lot of relief from wet days that lasts for decades and basically triggers wildfires and water shortages and all the issues we're seeing in the West right now.
Water indexes could be a free market solution to the unpredictable water availability.
And in fact, we have seen more active trading of water futures. There has been a water futures market since 2018, and it has become more active recently. But it's not a futures market in a traditional sense where water is delivered. It's more like an insurance instrument.
Upgrading infrastructure and technical innovation are also two more ways to help mitigate the future drought conditions that result in water scarcity.
Contemporary solutions include the use of efficient technologies and practices across all sectors, and urban, agricultural, and industrial sectors. And even more recently, preserving and increasing storage of water underneath the ground, which is something that is typically called managed aquifer recharge.
So think of desalination, which currently is too expensive, but think of Israel. They export water to other regions from desalination. I'm optimistic about ingenuity of American enterprises. So if shortages and high water prices persist, this will attract bright minds and investment in technology to enable more efficient distribution and maybe new supply sources.